Yashodavardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. So many times people think, especially when their experience with religion is either painful or confusing. Having curiosity is one thing, having genuine inquiry is another thing. And also, when religion becomes illogical, which doesn't agree with your norms of your day-to-day life, and there are all chances of that, because if religion is considered as some practices, then you have a confusion on that level. Most of the people do not have a question about religion. Those we call religion, and we say it is followed by the masses. Thousands of people follow. Very few people have question, or very few people have this inquiry that in the name of religion, why we do what we do. If it's a ritual, then there should be significance of ritual. There is nothing in our day-to-day life which we do illogically or which we do without any purpose. These two factors are very important. Smallest thing, we do not do without any purpose. That's why there is a school of philosophy who says that it is karma. Everything is karma. Because without that you cannot live. And everybody does karma with a purpose. There is a fundamental statement in that philosophical Mimamsa who believe in karma, but they believe karma is the source, karma is the way to achieve anything in spiritual life or religious life. Prayojanam anudrishya mandobina pravartate. Without purpose, even a mad person doesn't do anything. Whatever we do has a purpose. If somebody keeps on doing something without any purpose, we say he is out of his mind. That he does, but he doesn't know why he is doing that. Religion, for most of the people, falls into this category. They keep on doing things for the whole life without asking a question, why should I do it? What I will get by it? What is my purpose of doing this? So that becomes a mechanical religion. And most of the people practice of every religion. Nobody is exception. Let's say religion has to be practiced consciously. When you do it consciously, when you do it with purpose, you will find what you do is reduced. Because many things will not find the purpose. That's how the young generation do not want to go to temple. They do not want to follow the rituals. Even if there is a significance, people do not know about it. Many people say, oh, so and so passed away. Only the Brahmins wants to make money out of it. So they do Shraddha and all kinds of ceremonies they are telling me to do. We don't understand. Why should we do it? Because either they do not know the significance of it. But those who do not agree to do all these things are in one way higher than the people who do it without understanding. In a way. Because at least they are asking question, why do I do it? Some people say just follow, just do it. What does it matter? It's a matter of $100, $200. Just do it and finish off. Without Shraddha. That which is born out of Shraddha is called Shraddha. I don't know English term about this grammatical term in Sanskrit. It's called apatyarthe. What is apatya? Apatya is your child is your apatya. Who comes out of you is apatya. The name of the person was Dasharatha, Rama's father. So Rama's one name is called Dasharathi, who is apatya, who is child, who is born of Dasharatha. Sumitra was the wife of Dasharatha. Her son became Saumitra. Saumitra word comes from Sumitra. There are some words which are, you put an adjective or you put prefix and suffix to make the people understand. Dasharatha Nandana, the son of Dasharatha. Actually it is not son of Dasharatha. One who gives happiness to Dasharatha. Nanda is happiness. Kaushalya Nandana, one who gives happiness to Kaushalya. Yashoda Nandana, who gives happiness to Yashoda. But when you want to make one word, I don't know, that is called apatyartha, conversion of the word. Kunti's one name is Pritha. That's why her son became Partha. And Sumitra, Saumitra, Dasharatha, Dasarathi, like this there are many. So, the rituals when we do, many times we say, for example, I also do not know significance of many rituals. So we say, do it consciously and say, I do not know the significance of it, but I do not want to do something. By not doing, I don't want to deprive. The forefathers said, they say, I do not know whether by doing Shraddha, my forefathers or my loved ones who passed on, whether they will get any benefit or not, I do not know. But by my ego, that I will not do without understanding, my non-understanding cannot be harmful to them. So I will do it. I do not understand, but I don't mind doing it. Probably they will get some benefit of doubt. That's a better standpoint. There is one standpoint, no, I don't know because I don't understand it. Priests also don't understand, they just want to make money. So, the purpose of religion is only one, it is moksha or mukti. There are some basic questions. People, unless you are comfortable with someone, you don't ask these questions. And these are basic questions. When you ask questions, you have to say yourself that I am a fool, that without knowing I am doing. But I just want to know so that I get purpose of what I am doing. Remember in Dubai, in your house, somebody asked, what will happen if I keep on doing japa? Other day some gentleman asked, Swamiji, every time Vedanta lectures we hear, you are Atman, who cares whether I am Atman or not? Why do you think I should know Atman? So if people start calling you something which you are not, will you not try to establish, to say, no, I am not that, I am this? Because we are in ignorance to know that what scripture says. Other day I was thinking that if I say Hinduism or Vedanta, people say, oh, he is a Hindu, so we are not Hindu, so we don't want to hear it. So I was thinking it should be it should be packaged in this way called the religion of the atheists. The religion of the people who do not believe in God. They are the best people to address. Because we are not telling anything that there is a set of belief that you have to believe in. You don't need to believe in anything. Many times it is easy to say, I remember, I don't tell the name, there is a professor, he himself cleared his UPSC or his IAS kind of high-level exams and all that. But he decided not to be in any of the administrative services. Rather, I teach children, those who want to become, those who want to appear for UPSC exams. And he's very famous, he's full in YouTube. I have heard many of his lectures, very intelligent, very bright man. But he's very rational. He's a Hindu. He said, we have a big prayer room, the wife always does puja and all that. I simply don't understand all these things, so I don't do it. But I don't mind her doing it. While telling that, such an intelligent man, such a bright person, most of the problem in the society is because of religion. And these gurus in between are the most harmful people. I was thinking, while hearing on YouTube this is Discourse, the students who are sitting also are quite bright. Until you are a very good student, you don't try for UPSC, correct? None of them ask this question, then, sir, why should we hear you? If no guru is required for the things which are unknown terrain or unknown place, why we should have somebody to make you understand even what you are telling. Long before, someone told me when I was young, there was a great theosophist called J. Krishnamurti. I have not seen or heard him. So he always used to be ideas of Vedanta only, but he said, don't follow anybody, don't follow any scriptures. So one of the person in the audience raised hand and said, why do you think we should follow you? You are telling me don't follow Bhagavad Gita, don't follow Bible, don't follow any religious text. Who is telling this? You are telling me, why should I follow you? There are some, I don't know the technical word about it. Sometimes we don't, the question is right inside the sentence, but we are not able to see it. Somebody told, my father is a scientist. This is a story only. In his laboratory, he has made a chemical which can melt anything. So his friend asked, excuse me, just a minute, what? Where the chemical is kept? Wherever you keep should be melted, correct? Because it can melt anything. You have to keep it somewhere. Whichever vessel you keep, that vessel should be diluted or melted. Because you say it melts everything. So there are some sentences which are contradictory inside. But we may confuse it. So unless we understand logically what is the purpose of religion, all these things, the problem is something, spontaneously the example which comes to my mind. You have a small child and you say, today we have a flight ticket, we are going to India. So let us start. The child will say, you say you are going to India, why do you want to go out of this, our room, our building, our house? I will go to India, but I will not go out of my house. Why I am telling this example is, the goal is something, but what you are practicing apparently doesn't have any connection with my going. You say you are going to India, but you want me to go to Changi airport. So then you have to explain, no, we go by flight, and flight was only from Changi airport. Flight will not come to our house. So my immediate goal is to go to Changi Airport. My ultimate goal is to go to India. This relationship between my immediate goal and ultimate goal, if it is not found in religion, then your immediate goal seems to be illogical. I want to go to India, why you want me to go to Changi Airport? Changi Airport is in west. India is in northwest. We directly go from this side, go to Johor and go. No, you cannot go. You have to go to west this side to Changi Airport, from there you take a flight. So immediate goal and ultimate goal, the relationship has to be established in religion. And the immediate goal is so away, so far from the ultimate goal that people cannot hold on to that immediate goal. You say religion is meant to be free and to get a knowledge of Atman and all that. If my Guru says me to repeat Ramakrishna, 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 I don't see any relationship. So you need to establish the relationship. What is the connection of my doing japa with the ultimate goal of knowing Atman? If these missing links are not given, people cannot hold on to these immediate goals. That's how people criticize. And then it is good also that people criticize so that we don't get carried away meaninglessly by doing things considering the immediate goal as an ultimate goal. You know, we all have heard this story. A person was giving Anjali or the water, standing in the river, looking at the sun, offering water. So Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism, was originally Hindu only. So he started putting more and more water. So people say, you cannot do this. You do like this and little by little you offer. He said, to whom you are giving? No, those who passed away. He said, I need more water because my farm is closer than the departed souls. And I want water in my farm, so I am sending more and more water. It is good to ask a question in religion as much as you can. And this asking question is actually removing the doubts about the relation between my immediate goal and ultimate goal. So that I know that this is a small link, what I am doing in reaching that ultimate. If that is not there, what a small job I do, the small ritual I do, which apparently looks absolutely meaningless. The significance has to be told. So many times the priest and other those who are our friends, I tell them that whenever possible, please explain to people the significance of the rituals which you are telling them to perform. There is one way, some people have decided that I don't mind in telling whatever I do my spiritual practice. Last few days it is necessary for me to do the puja in the temple. After so many years I am thinking, what's the meaning of this? A small thing which I say in puja every day now, what is the significance of that? What does it mean? But this I am hearing or doing for the last 40 years. But even if you don't understand, there is one way. You do it Shraddha, do it faith. I don't understand it, but I will continue doing it because it gives me happiness in doing it. There is an ignorant way of doing it, but still it is good. But if you keep on doing with grumbling, I do not know, this is all foolishness, this is all wastage of time, anyway, what should I do? Because I am told I am doing, not from that. Without getting involved into puja. So idea is this. that whatever simple thing we do in our day-to-day life, from religious or spiritual point of view, apparently may not be appearing that it is helpful for my ultimate goal. So whenever we do a religious practice or a spiritual practice, in our heart of hearts or in our mind, we must establish this relationship. What is the meaning of my doing this simple ritual? In my ultimate goal, Shivratri is coming. We also will do here. Now COVID restrictions are lifted, so maybe we will allow people also to do. You pour water on the Shivlinga. Abhishekam you do. Why do you do it? Most of the people, or rather everybody, all of them, nobody knows why we do it. But it's a good action. I feel like doing it. And there is a very old, it is an example written in one of the novels of either Bankim Chandra or Sharachandra, one of them. A man was sitting on an easy chair and was happily repeating word called Mediterranean. Why are you repeating Mediterranean? What are you meaning? I don't know. I feel like repeating this word looks very poetic to me. It is something like that. You say something, you do something, the significance you do not know, the meaning also you do not know. So, from this point of view, we were discussing last time that you remember we have a book, our Swami Samachittananda has rewritten or compiled the 4 yogas of Swami, and he has given the name of the book as a voice of freedom. First when I thought why you should give that name, it's about Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raj Yoga, Jnana Yoga of Swamiji. Other Swamiji also has done with Tapasyanji, and he has given the title 4 Yogas of Swami Vivekananda. But he gave the name Voice of Freedom. Because the purpose is freedom. Now if you want to achieve that freedom, first of all you must feel that you are bound. Unless you feel you are bound, there is a necessity of freedom. And that's why this mukshitva, the strong desire for liberation is not in our heart. Because we do not know that we are bound. In our class, one very senior Swami was telling to us, there are different definitions of Maya. And one definition is this, that the bondage is so sweet that people do not want to go out of the bondage. If you tell you are bound, no, I am not bound, I am free. I can do whatever you want. But you are bound by your desires, your samskaras, etc. etc. No, I don't consider it bondage. Most of the people in the world don't consider it. So he used to tell that there is a fundamental requirement of a sadhaka, and one is mukshutva. Mukshutva is desire for liberation. But if you want to be free, you must know from where I have to be free. Why should I be free? Am I not free already? In a normal sense of the term, if you are tied with that chair, if all of us are tied with our chair, when we walk, we take a chair with us and walk. So that wherever we want, we can sit. And say everybody does that. Who will feel that he or she is bound? Because you do not see anybody without chair. Everybody is tied with a chair. Then you suddenly see somebody moves freely without chair, And he's telling this is a bondage. Chair is not part of you. Chair is tied with you. You are attached with the chair. Chair is not part of your body, part of yourself. You see, I don't have any chair. Then only the question will come that I am bound. When everybody is bound, the bondage becomes a common property, common situation or common condition. And there is no imagination. I want to tell you to understand. You see in India, for example, up to certain last 50, 60 years before, maybe 60, 70, 100 years before, some practices were there. People did not know that it's okay if I don't practice it. Slowly, people came to know about each other in other parts of India and this and that. Oh, in that state they don't practice. Then why we are practicing? Is it necessary to practice? Then the debate comes and people think in their minds and try to be free from that, which is superimposed in their culture. I remember when I was very young, all the widows of surrounding, either they used to wear white sari or they used to wear black clothes. Still, if you go to interior Rajasthan, interior Gujarat and all that, the women literally wear black clothes, black sari, completely black, no border at all. Nowadays no. But we have seen it. So there are one group of people, those who, what to say, those who look after the cattle, the business, etc., all the Gowalas and Nawaris we say. So, when they used to get widow, they used to wear black clothes. When people in our families used to become widow, they used to wear white clothes. Media was not there, except newspaper and magazines, there was nothing more. Slowly you came to in South India, it doesn't happen so. Even when I came here, I was not about to find out, you don't need to find out, you don't need to, but still, you can't say who is widow, who is not widow, who is married, who is unmarried, you don't know. So there used to be old system in the societies. They're looking at you, people will understand. We are following still same our dress. Looking at us, you understand he is a monk, living alone. When you go to some other Western countries where sometimes our Swamis don't wear this clothes, maybe wear a simple, normal clothes. So name is written, Swami so and so and Swami so and so. Very good Swami. There is no Swami in the picture. No, all the four are Swamis. So this is called a very technical word is called linga, an identification mark. That identification is such that looking at that identification mark, people will know your identity. You remember what Swamiji says in one place? Swamiji went to South India and one person, all wearing dhotis only, and Brahmins didn't wear stitched clothes. Still there are Brahmins who don't wear stitched clothes, men. So he told, you are Vaishnava, Shakta, Shaiva, what you are? So that person got angry on Swamiji and said, look at my forehead. Don't you see this mark? This mark shows you are Vaishnava. This mark shows you are Shaiva. This mark shows you are Shakta. What is that mark? That which makes you independent, separate, individual, than the rest of the people. You know, there is a word called upadhi. Upadhi is what? A kind of prefix you put. Doctor so and so. Why do you put doctor? Doctor is an upadi. Those who don't put are not doctors. Justice so and so. This universal justice, oh. Not everybody is a justice. So that prefix makes them special. Prefix makes them identified. If people are sitting here, without telling anyone to say, hey, find out a person with specs. So immediately say, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, with specs there are 4 people. Then you say, oh, with this color of clothes, there is another adjective. Just by putting 2 or 3 adjectives, you can identify a person. So this used to be the practice in religion and in the society. When Swamiji became a monk, some people opposed. How can you become a monk? You are not a Brahmin. In their thinking, it's only Brahmin who can become a monk. Yes, I am not born in a Brahmin family. But if non-Brahmins do not have right to become a monk, remove Buddha from there, Buddha was not a Brahmin. And there are many great people, so it has nothing to do. Spirituality is universal. You don't need to be born in a particular lineage to become spiritual. Many people criticize this when they come to know about these practices in Hinduism, which is almost going away, the caste system. Everywhere, wherever we go and say, okay, any question? Immediately, first question will be caste system. So I say, can you change that word from caste system to class system? Every religion, every society has classes. You know, Sikhism doesn't have any caste. You don't have a Brahmin Sikh or a Vaishya or Kayastha or Shudra Sikh. What they can do? You know, I was in Shillong, Meghalaya. Maybe, hopefully, that is the only place, or I have seen, that is the only place I have seen, where all the sweepers, those who come and clean your toilets, are all Sardarjis. When I saw, he came and was cleaning all the toilets and all the rubbish bins and all that. The first time I met that gentleman, I was a little shocked. As soon as he came, he was holding the broom and the bag and all that. I asked him, in India, Sardarji, kaise aana hoga? Swami, you are new to this place. I am very old. Oh, we have a sweepers colony. Then I went to that colony. All are Sardarjis. And they are sweepers. Never you find this group or this group of people doing this kind of job. But it's not work. So this classification is there. In Singapore we have 7 or 8 Sikh temples, Gurudwaras. But if you go in details, we go to Silat Road, we don't go to the Gurudwara. Why? It is not for, this is all one group of that. It's like club usually. If I go to some Rotary club or some Lions club or some big clubs, they won't allow me to enter. You are not a number one. Now who can give a deposit this much? Golf club and this and that. So big money you have to deposit as a membership and this and that. It is sellable, right? I heard so. I have no idea. So the class system is everywhere. And Sri Krishna clearly says in Bhagavad Gita that this is a classification system. In India we did a mistake that we consider Brahmin son as a Brahmin and Kshatriya son as a Kshatriya. Cannot be. I have certain qualities, my brother has another qualities. How we can be the same? So, there is a sloka in Bhagavad Gita called Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhavasha. So, in many times, generally Brahman, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Shudra, these are the 4 castes. But if you see the detailed caste system, they are all named after the profession of the people. You know, carpenter, blacksmith, these are professions. But these are the castes in India. What harm is in Kerala? They are all carpenters. When the carpenter's son became an IAS officer, Still he remains a carpenter family. That mistake was done, and that led us to many wrong things happening in the society. Coming back again, that when we think about religion, always we must remember the goal. Then try to connect with whatever you are doing with. Otherwise, we will be like that child who says, we want to go to India, why we want to go to Changi airport? For us, it's a foolish question. The child is very logical. Child is very logical. So you have to establish the link. Then it's over. Then it's okay. We are all children, so far as religion and spirituality is concerned. We are not able to establish this relation between what do I practice and what is my ultimate goal. To whose mind these links are connected, his spiritual life becomes easier. You take a train, MRT, you want to get down in a particular station. The train is stopping at all the intermediate stations. Because you know this train is going to take me to my goal, let's say you do not mind going through these stations. Because you are in the train with complete faith that I will be taken there, that's why you do not have a question. But if you see the map where this train travels, maybe it is going like this. You don't ask this question. Why won't you go so away from where I want to go? Just go straight. No. Train line doesn't go as per you want to go. It is a route and it follows the route. But we don't ask this question because of this faith that I will be taken to my station. If you have that faith in your system of religion, let me sit down quietly at the feet of my Guru and do what he has told me to do. I will be taken to my station. But we have intelligence, we have a scientific knowledge, we have a rational mind. So we ask questions. Why this, why that? So in short, Hinduism or Vedanta could be all the religions says the same thing. Because I don't have deep study, I can't say, can't vouch for. But Hinduism is a way to take people to this goal of knowledge or realization. For that, your life has to be planned. For that, your society has to be planned. And very interestingly, this bit of sociological aspect, but traditional Indian marriage system. You will be wondering, we don't have it, I have to show a chart and all that, we don't do it. But there is a concept of anulom vilom marriages. What is the combinations? Boy and a girl. Let us take this as a marriage. Nowadays so many marriages have come into the picture, we do not know. Say boy and a girl. So Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, 4 types of boys, 4 types of girls. A Brahmin boy can marry any of them. But the girl, they always try to marry to the higher one. Either Shudra marries the Shudra, or Shudra girl marries a Vaishya, Shudra marries a Kayastha or a Kshatriya, and Shudra marries the Brahmin. They don't mind a Brahmin boy marrying a Shudra girl. But Shudra girl is always told to go as much as higher as possible. Why? The goal of the society, not from caste point of view, from the quality point of view, to turn the whole society into the Brahminhood, where everybody will be Sattvika minded, everybody will be logical, everybody will be pure, everybody will have a spiritual. They know perfection is a myth. But a society has to be idealized. The whole constitution is made to make the society perfect. But since millenniums, society is imperfect. You don't say, oh, we don't need constitution in that way because we cannot make everybody good. So that was the idea. This way, Hinduism is also called Varnashrama Dharma. Varna and Ashrama. Varna is this four. And all the multiplication will happen in a, what do you call it, escalating kind of process. So everybody is going towards the Brahminhood. And Ashrama is this four ashramas. Brahmacharya, student, Garastha or married life, Vanaprastha, semi-retired or the supervisory role they take in the family, then sannyasa, completely detached from the family. Why this was told? Because everybody eventually have to be sannyasi, not the renounce and take their not from that point of view. Completely detached. I remember one place where I was posted. They were both merchant, so they were known to us. So the great-grandfather, 4 generations were available in the shop, big shop. The 80, 85 years old, then his son is 60, 65, that range, another is 40, 45 range, another is 18, 20 range. All the 4 generations are in the shop, I can see. I knew all of them. The old man cannot walk, but he has a habit. So his only job, little funny, but his only job was to sit on the counter, not receiving and transacting, no. He will open the tijori or the safe, take out the money, count, put it back. He feels good by counting money, you see, because he has whole life he has done that. When the time will come, when he will think that let me go away from this. Already my son is on a retirement age, but no. So we had a system called ashrama system. Slowly, and you see it was very clear. It was very clear. When your Vanaprastha will start, when your children become parents. When your sannyasa will start, when your children's children becomes mature. There is no, in general they used to say, because the lifespan they say is 100 years or 25, 25 like that, or 80 years becomes 20, 20, or whichever way you say. But generally this was the idea. I remember there was a devotee coming to the Vilmot every day to Swami Samachittananda. And always you say, Maharaj, please order me, and kya ajna, something like that. What is the order for me? So Buddhisani used to be very witty. So he said, why you are asking this question? You will not do what I say. No, I will do. Then Buddhisani found out, what is your age? I am 65. What your son is doing, what your grandson is doing, he found out. Buddhisani found all the details for him. We knew that he was a very enthusiastic spiritual seeker and also obedient. So he came and says, Maharaj, you are not telling me what to do. So I said, will you do? If I say, I will do. Give away all the keys of your company. They used to hosier business. They are manufacturers of undergarments. They said, give everything to your son, take a back step for 6 months. And after 6 months, you will not even go to the company. You will be at home, time you will find, you will do your spiritual practice either at home or in the mission, or in the ashram, or in the mata. Then he explained this to him. So his name was Mr. Kundu. Kundu is a title in Bengali. And Mundu is called head. So he used to make this fun. That I told him something, and Kundu's Mundu became tongue. Like this. So, idea is this, that this withdrawal, you withdraw from where? You withdraw only with 2 conditions. Either that which is very painful, so you do not want to do that again. or you don't want to be there. Either you are saturated. Not from negative point of view, but in a positive way, getting outgrown, enough is enough, that kind of thing. Then only you can. Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita in one place, forcefully you cannot. Because even if you are taken away from the family, your mind will be in the family. So for everybody, the stages are to happen within you. Then only you can withdraw. You remember Sri Ramakrishna said a story? The Guru told the king, "Oh king, it is now time for you to go to the forest and do tapasya." So the king told, "Sir, my age is right, but I am not prepared for that. If you send me to forest now, I will create a new kingdom in the forest." So it's a state of mind. It is not the age. It is not the age. What is the age of Vanaprastha? There is no age of Vanaprastha. When you become mature is the age of Vanaprastha. And that I am not telling. In our scripture, it's called Sannyasa Upanishad. In this, there is a shloka. Yadahareva viraje tadareva pravraje. When you have a vairagya, there is the time to renounce. There is no date and time to renounce. There is no age for renounce. And renounce doesn't mean you will go to forest. That was earlier time. Because they used to visit kings and all that. So leave everything, like Pandavas go to Himalayas. That is not the lifestyle now. You withdraw. Withdraw from their activities. I know certain families staying in the same way, but told to the son, everything is in your name. Give me food 2 or 3 times a day. Give me tea 2 or 3 times a day. Take me to hospital and give me medicine. Look after my physical health. Neither I will disturb you, nor you will disturb me. But it's a normal life. People come, he talks, laughs, joins everywhere. But easy in your place, so that the moderation is not there, the tension is not there. So it's a state of mind. We have to remember always from this point of view, it's a state of mind. It is not the age or time or something. It's not so. Anyway, we take up. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Mission